Janice Tuck and welcome to Music Teachers Q&A. Now this is the place you want to be if you want to learn how to get the best out of a music teaching career and have fun all at the same time. Now this is the very first one of this brand new video series where I'll be answering questions from music teachers and talking about the issues that affect us all day to day. I've got a whole bunch of questions already, but more questions are always welcome and you can go anytime to this page. Now, we'll add your question to our perspective list, and I can't promise exactly when we'll get to anything, but we'll do our best to help as many people as we can. Now, of course, your input is also very welcome, and my genuine hope is that these videos are just a starting point for discussions among the whole music teaching community. So sit back and watch the next couple of minutes, and then I'll let you know how to give your input to the whole situation. Now, our first question comes from Mary from the USA today, and she asks, I'm not really happy with my teaching situation this year as I'm being asked to teach subjects other than music, and I'm not really comfortable doing this. I feel like my whole job is more babysitting than teaching, and I'm not really teaching what I want to teach, which is music. So, what can I do to convince people that I should be teaching music full time? Well, Mary, I can tell you right now that I completely understand your situation, because in my second job that I ever did, I was asked to teach humanities, and anyone that knows me knows that me and humanities just do not get along. Now, all I can say is that you have to accept what's happening now. However, the future won't necessarily be like that if you can do a great job with the music teaching that you're doing this year, and then you can keep your focus on what you really want. So here are 3 things you can do this year to make your day better and to keep your focus there so that next year you'll be successful with your music teaching and you won't have time to be scheduled to teach other subjects. Now, the first bit of information I've got for you, Mary, is to go ahead and firstly work out your goals. Where do you want to be in the next year, 2 years, and even 5 years ahead? Now, I know this all sounds a little bit nerdy, and I thought it was at first too. But if you just write down your goals on a piece of paper, then eventually I know that they will come true for you. Now, eventually, if you work towards them every day in just a little way, I know it's going to happen for you. To make this easier, I recently just recorded a goal setting workshop, which I highly recommend for you or for anybody else thinking about this to have a look at. And I've posted a link for this just below this video. The second thing you can do is to make a decision to be happy every single day. Now, I know this sounds really positive thinking, but you know, it really does work. Who do you think your principal would be most likely to give a favourable timetable to? The person who shows up for work every day looking at like they hate and complain about everything? Or the person who's always super happy and pleasant to be around? Now, I know that sometimes we all get stressed and it can be really hard sometimes. However, I believe that happiness is a decision. We can all decide to be happy, and when we wake up in the morning, whether you are happy or not, put a smile on your face, because you'll find that if you do this, it just happens. Now, the third piece of advice that I have for you is simply this. Believe in your own ability. Now, you are the qualified teacher, Mary. You've got far more training than any of your students and you know your stuff. Even if you're teaching mathematics, science, or even, dare I say it, humanities. So don't go into a class feeling that you don't know what you're doing, even if it is a really unfamiliar area. Remember that you are a positive role model and a nice person to be around, and who knows, those students might well decide to take up music because of who you are, which is going to help you immensely anyway. So don't see it as a negative, see it as a positive and as a chance to get in front of students who perhaps would never come into your classes usually. So I do hope this helps you, Mary. This is how I look at it, but of course there is so much more perspective out there from my community of music teachers as well. So right now, for everybody else who is watching this, I want to know how you get the most out of your sticky situations when you're asked to do something that you really don't want to do in your teaching. Now, I've got this on our blog, so if you followed an email to get here, then you're likely to be on the page right now to add a comment and to join the discussion. Or if you found this video some other way, then I'll just put the page that you need to get right here. So thanks for watching this very first Q&A session for music teachers, and I would love to know what you think. So let me know on the blog, on Facebook, or through my direct email, and I look forward to hearing what your things are that you want covered in this new series.